Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Leo, October 9, 2022. There can be some challenges coordinating or balancing your sense of independence with others today, and you could experience some tricky energy. You're in a sun cycle that's good for putting more energy into listening to others and attending to your relationships. It's a generally considerate and compromising cycle. However, today's Sun-Chiron transit can reveal vulnerable areas. While you may not want to stir up past matters, it can be cleansing to do so as long as there's a willingness to grow and move past problem areas. Concentrate on improvements for best results. While the extra attention you've been giving other people in your life these days is positive and beneficial, if you overdo it, you can fail to recognize your own needs and desires fully. Try your best to get over attitudes or thought patterns that are too negative to do you any good. The moon transits your soul sector all day, and you can feel the best functioning behind the scenes just for now. Our lovely moon, sweet Luna, will glide through the watery depths of Pisces today. This will bring you a deeply sensual and intuitive nature. You may be picking up soft and barely noticeable frequencies from the universe about your past and present. Dig deep beneath the waves of your unconscious to bring forth inspiration and revelations in regard to your romantic life. They are waiting to be found just as a fisherman casts his rod out into the waves, praying to find a fish. The answers you seek are available. Just center yourself, open up your spirit, and call them in. Heal yourself. There is so much to look forward to once you move past any self-limiting fears or insecurities. Since the Sun in Libra is opposing Chiron retrograde in your sign, you may want to work on how you fit in with your professional commitments and partnerships. You should feel self-assured in your arrangements, especially if you know that these are balanced, reciprocal partnerships. Try not to get in your head about your position. Know that you are accomplished on your own and still deserve to work with incredible individuals on amazing opportunities that will bring you success. With Uranus remaining in retrograde motion in your income sector for the rest of the year but the North Node keeping an eye on new income potential, the focus is starting to shift from one to the other. This time last week, with planets in retrograde motion on the job and career fronts, the focus was more on the past and untapped income potential, but with Mercury in direct motion on the job front and Pluto turning direct on the career front tomorrow, the focus is shifting to new income potential. The sensitivity you have around issues concerning your health is rooted in your very nature. It is a nature rooted in action and receptivity. When your health is in question, you tend to become depressed. Therefore, take the matters of exercise, rest, and a nutritious diet seriously. Make them priorities no matter where you are or what you are doing. Your sensitive nature depends on nurturing and constant attention. The moment has come to make a situation concrete and give form to your ideas, notably in your family or sentimental life. Of course, you won't be able to do this without effort, but it will be worth it. Don't wait any longer to take the reins and motivate yourself to construct and reinforce your intimate relationships. You will also be responsible for motivating others. Today, you will be in control of the situation, the one who everyone will count on to get things moving. 6 days after Mercury turned direct in your work sector, Pluto is at a standstill ahead of his direct turn in your career sector tomorrow. While the tide is turning, for one last day you have one eye on the road ahead and another on the road behind as you reflect on the journey that this professional year has taken you on. The tide is turning on the professional front, but as it does, there is a chance to pause, with today's nostalgic and reflective lunar vibes adding to the hindsight you have access to. While the moon won't return to Aries to begin the lead up to a new moon that will put a balance between your personal and relationship needs to the test, this is already in the spotlight. This is something that happens at some point during the Sun's month-long visit to your relationship sector, but this year you have Venus, the planet of love, involved, turning this into an opportunity to enhance your relationships. Daily Planetary Overview. Today, the Libra Sun opposes the Centaur Chiron, and if you're ready to reach a balanced solution, compromise is the only way to get through the day. Letting bygones be bygones is the mature way to settle a dispute. However, so many others are still out for blood right now. This cardinal energy is at something of a standoff, and certain parties just aren't ready to budge. However, you can use this energy wisely by adding a third party to help soothe the vibe. If you open up the power dynamic, it can help crack the puzzle and let light into the darkness. The difficulties of yesterday are accentuated even more today, as other people get involved in the matter. More people are adding their own 2 cents and are being just as stubborn as ever. This is not a time to make waves of any kind. For every action there is an equal and opposite reaction, as stressed by this solar Libra season. Even as the collective faces many changes at once, there is still a sense of organization. Looking to trusted friends and mentors is what it's all about right now. Even after this opposition is complete, there are more transits and lessons rearing their heads for much of the month. The question at this moment is if you're willing to move forward. If you are, then it's possible to make strides for a better future with others. You are up against some very tough competition. Now is not a good time to ask for favors, try to implement new ideas, or tell someone else how to run his or her show. People are likely to snap back at the slightest offhand comment or request. The incredible stress around you is having a very negative impact on your psyche, whether you realize it or not. Do your best not to internalize the difficult tension that is going on at work. This kind of energy is not yours to take on. In the pre-dawn hours, the Libra Sun opposes Chiron in Aries, illuminating past psychological wounds. We feel we are lacking in some way, and this belief prompts us to overcompensate to negate a perception held only by ourselves. We may be embarrassed about our image or our identity itself, anxious to appear in the public eye, or act as the face of a project. Our underlying concern is that if others think we are weak, they may not want to partner with us, and more than anything now, we want to be part of harmonious unions. However, this face-off with insecurities also reveals who will be there for us when the chips are down, and who is only partnering with us for the sake of appearances. As we work to overcome a fear of being too much, we heal ourselves. Additionally, our willingness to confront self-doubt shows others it is possible to triumph over adversity. Even if it is difficult to access confidence now, the Sun's dance with Chiron leaves us stronger and more self-aware. After noon, the Pisces moon sextiles Uranus in Taurus, stimulating our intuition. Today, we get by following our hunches. Stay curious, and serendipitous encounters will steer you towards unexpected insights. Accept opportunities that arise out of the blue and lean into new connections. Engaging in art practice or technology can inspire synchronicities. This day promises to offer surprises.